Hey guys, welcome to Kalon Show. Today's Japanese midnight stream は、Future Game Show at the gamescom、2026ストリームになります。ということで、現在海外の方で行われているゲームズコムのイベントのフューチャーゲームショーのショーケースですね。をこの後5分後から開始していこうかなと思います。ということで今日はちょっとまたミッドナイトの配信ですが、よろしくお願いいたします。一応昨夜はですね、ゲームズコムのオープニングショーみたいなやつがあったので、そちらの方で結構いろんなゲームのね、新作ゲーム、今年の後半から来年の春とかにかけて発売されるゲームの、情報とかが解禁されていましたが、今回もこちらだけでわかるような、情報もなんか解禁されるとかっていう噂もあるので、ちょっとそれも楽しみにしつつやっていこうかなという感じでございます。音量とか大丈夫かなちょっとわかんないんですけれども、ゆるっとやっていきます。ということで、あと4分後スタートでございます。フューチャーゲームショーの方は、オープニングのなんかトークとかっていうのが最初に30分ぐらいあってプレショーみたいなっていうのはないみたいなので、このままカウントダウンでゆるっと、待とうかなと思っております。ドキドキではありますが。今日もですね、今日はテスト的なのも含めまして、YouTube の方は縦長と同時で今、試しております。尾崎さんも Welcome to my stream. Hello, hello. And how are you doing? Today, Future Game Show co-streaming. And how are you doing?翻訳になっちゃってる。No, not steal tail. 奪わないで。また尻尾なくなったらもう最悪だよ。あと2分ちょいですね。一発目が何が来るかな。毎回フューチャーゲームショーってどんな感じだったか忘れちゃってるんだよね。So, by the way, my stream medium sound volume it's okay? The mic volume it's okay? ボリュームも大丈夫ですかね。まだその辺が分かってないんだけども。ドキドキ。あと1分後に開始でございます。ストリームの方は45分ぐらいからスタートって予定だったけど、プレッションがなかったので、ちょっとゆったりとした今回始まりでしたね。 あとでタイムシフトじゃないけど、タイムスタンプか。で、いろいろと変えなきゃいけないね。言っとかなきゃ。So recently ladies make a didn't かな didn't make a time stamp。最近ちょっと怠けてる感じだからね。やっぱ多分長いストリームした時はあった方がいいのでね。大まかなものはね。さあ、こんな話をしていたら始まりますね。ドキドキドキドキ。さあ始まります。さあ一発目は何だろう。始まりましたよ。盛大な感じに見える。
friends, fellow gamers and industry folk. Welcome to the Future Game Show at Gamescom. I'm Nick Apostolidis, the voice and motion capture actor behind Leon Scott Kennedy. You may remember me and my one-liners from some recent incredibly stressful vacations to small towns in Europe and Raccoon City alike.
And I'm Anja Santalbano, though you probably know me best as Grace Ashcroft in Resident Evil Requiem. I was the one hanging upside down, hyperventilating in a Velcro suit, while he was pulling up in a Porsche and doing roundhouse kicks.
Hey, remember when I gave you that really cool gun, though?
It had one bullet, Nick.
One very powerful bullet. Inventory management is my love language.
Well, let's put the trauma behind us for now, because we're joining forces to get you up to speed on the latest and greatest gaming news.
We've got a ton of exclusive trailers and developer deep dives, as well as some world premieres that will make you want to punch a boulder inside a volcano.
So if you want to keep track of everything, head to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist all of the games from today's show.
Once we wrap up, you can also visit gamesradar.com
あれか、今
for follow-up
Steam ページで
coverage on
特集
everything
され
we've
てん
got
の
in
かな。
store for you, including what's
あ、
lurking behind
開
this
こうとしてる。
trailer-shaped door. Lights, please.
Ooh, lurking? Okay, let's just get into our very first world premiere.
Welcome, loyal viewers, to the Emperor's 99th
まあ見た感じだとなさそうだけど、この後更新されるのかしら。
You don't actually have a choice, but maybe these highlights will change your mind. Take cover! Coming in hot. You'll regret that. Nice. And the gauntlet's about to begin. Going to write what I say.
まあ、えのこさんもグッドイブニングこんばんはです。
This one has your name on it.
これちょっと珍しく2日4日してます。まあ、ちょうどフューチャーゲームショーっていうね、まあ、ゲームスコムって海外で行われているゲームイベントがあるんですが、まあ、そちらのフューチャーゲームショーのショーケースを今ちょうど開始したとこですね。
The worms are back, and not the kind that
これなん
hijack
か
your
見た
nervous
ことある
system.
な。
No, these are the
今のあの
cute
キャラク
British
ターの
ones
ね。
with the holy hand grenades.
Worms Galactic is a tactical spin-off coming soon to
えのこ
PC
さん
and
はこれから寝
consoles.
る感じ
But
です
if you're
か？
a fan of the 2D style the series is known for, a brand new Worms
今日
game
僕は
is
早寝
also
し
on
て
its way.
And now it's
軽
time
く
for some
仮眠取
news
って
from
からスタ
our
ート
good
してます。
friends at Capcom. Here is a brand new trailer for
お、
Onimusha,
オ
Way
ニ
of the
ムシャ
Sword.
来た。オープニングアクトかなんかの時にも出てたやつですね。カプコンの。
フューチャーゲームショーをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。
なるほどね。
鬼武者
そう珍しいでしょ。たまにこういう時だけちょっと時間使って
カプコンが誇
気合
る
で起きてますね。
ゲーム鬼武者の完全新作です。ダークファンタジーの世界観で描かれる江戸時代初期の京都を舞台に至高の剣撃アクションが楽しめます。
鬼武者な。でもマルチプレイじゃないからな。
京都に伝わる謎や現象を紐解くため とある人物の従者として頑張っている狛犬たち。正気によって身動きが取れなくなっており、武蔵の助けを待っています。さらに新しいシネマティックなトレーラーをご用意しているんですが、その前に改めまして本作は9月4日金曜日に
来月出ますね。来週じゃない？
それでは特別なトレーラーをどうぞご覧ください。
If you live by the way of the sword, fighting
音量とか大丈夫そうですかね。
is warm blood.
昨日からちょっといろいろとテストしていて、若干音が小さかったり大きかったりあるので、鬼武者確か宮本武蔵だとか、あ、モデルがですか、今回の。うちはなんかやってる人のは見たことがあるんですけどって感じですね、このシリーズは。あ、本当？もうちょっと大きくしようかと思ってね。このぐらいだとどうだろう。あんま変わってない。変わってないですかね。
Wow, that looks amazing.
Must be nice to parry all the time
なん
without
か
your
無
knife
限
breaking
大
in
ア
half.
ナンタとかもまた紹介してくれる
I'm
のか
sure
な。
the merchant appreciated all the business.
Yeah, you're right. I do love that guy.
そうなんですね。
But anyways, Onimusha Way of the Sword is coming to PC and consoles on September 4th. So not
特に
long now
鬼武
before
者
you
っ
can
て
get
いうと
your hands
初
on
期の
it.
なんかさ
Our
やつ
next
と
game,
か、
which concerns one of our
松田優
favorite
作さん
shared
でしたっけ、
subjects, zombies, is a side-scrolling
日本の
brawler
結
set in
構
the
偉大
Walking
な
Dead
俳優
universe.
さんですけど
Think
亡くなられた
Streets
方で
of
すけ
Rage with more
ど、この
headshots.
方のモデルのみたいな時もありましたよね。そのぐらい程度だけですね、私は。彼のは。これはちょっとインディーズ系なのかな。くにおくんとかね。風がそれでしたっけ？でもあれも PS2 とかなんかその時代のかな。PlayStation ってやっけ、なんかね、結構昔のゲームだよね。めっちゃポップとかシャベルとかでぶん殴ってるやん。
Hot diggity dog! I practiced that.
That was good.
Guys, you can actually play as Negan in The Walking Dead Streets of Survival when it lands on the
PS2
18th of
か、そうだ
September.
そうだ。
Make sure it's on your wish list.
Now, let's take a closer look at Dioxide, a
で
cell-shaded
も長
shooter
ら
set in a
くその
world
シリーズって動い
ravaged
て
by
なかったけど、なんか
corporations.
また動き始めてる感じっぽいよね。ディオで、なんだこれ、ディオなんとか。ディオっていうとジョジョの方が出てきちゃうけど。FPS ゲームかなりレトロですよね。なんかこの感じ、ウォーハンマーバーミリオンだっけ、あれっぽさがある。ネズミ狩りの。ちょっと SF もあり、これ。ホラーではないけど、ちょっと暗いところで戦う感じだね。
Paint the canvas red in Dioxide, which is coming soon to PC. Oh, and while we've got you, a quick reminder to stay tuned for FGS Live from Gamescom, our sister show which airs directly after we wrap up.
We'll be passing the baton to the FGS editorial team for even more exclusive trailers and world premieres, so make sure you stick around for that. Here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
で ある程度特殊はされてるっぽいけど。
and Nick. I'm Jules Gill, and I'm also the host of FGS Live from Gamescom. You can join me and Nathan immediately after the Future Game Show for more world premieres, release date reveals, and of course, brand new trailers. It is genuinely our best show ever, so make sure you stick around for it.
Make sure you stick around after the show for even more amazing game reveals.
And speaking of world premieres, we've got our second one coming up right now for the sequel to a dark fantasy action RPG. Let's check it out.
ダークファンタジーちょっと気になるんだけど。
The goddess is dying. Reality crumbles in blood and flame.
ディアブロライト。ダークファンタジーってなんかそっちの寄りだよね。ちょっと雲ダメ、雲ダメだって。雲やめて。ああいうタイプの雲ちょっと苦手なんだよね。ウォルセンでやってんのかな。
Wish lists at the ready because Wolcen 2 is coming to early access in 2027.
Okay, here's a closer look at A Short Quest. It's a nostalgic dungeon crawler built with love by 2 developers. Let's take a look, shall we?
不安知らないんだが。おっと。
I have a task of great importance.
Did you stop banging on the bloody gate?
Wrong place, fuckface.
ミミックが出てくるとかないのね。それちょっと別ゲーか。別ゲーかってなりそうだけど。あ、でも面白そうではあるんだよな。
Take this note to the king. It should be a short quest.
いつリリースっていうのがあんま分かんない。
Coming soon to PC, and there's a playtest available now if you want to check it out.
We've got a high-octane racing game up next. Perfect for a guy who plays a character with such an excellent track record with motor vehicles.
And yet they gave Leon a Porsche. Anyway, here's a brand new developer diary for Clutch.
クレイジータクシーみたいな。
Hello, Future Game Show. I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director here at Maverick Games. Clutch is a cinematic, open-world driving game where you will take on the roles of Theo and Cass, a pair of sibling racing prodigies who are leading a double life.
レーシングゲームというかさ、運転はちょっとヘブンズドライブになっちゃうから。
Set across the beautiful French Riviera. We wanted to take players to the French Riviera as well as Monaco because it's a beautiful, aspirational location that's also home to some of the world's best driving roads. And it's also a part of the world that's just steeped in car culture as well as motoring and motorsport history. Our story is a grand, action-packed adventure with really high stakes. But ultimately, it's a story about our characters, who are flawed, sometimes infuriating, but always lovable. And it's about how these characters find their place in the world and the importance of family. And the biggest impact of a story like this is the greater context, importance, and meaning it gives to the activities that you'll be taking part in throughout the game. So when you're finishing a race, that's not just ticking off a piece of content. Because of the story, it really matters. In terms of vehicle handling, it's my belief that we need an authentic handling model that has enough depth and edge to it that it will punish you if you drive too hard. You need that ability to mess up, otherwise it can't feel good when you nail it. And in a model like this, it has a really high skill ceiling. So the more you play, the more you're going to feel your skills getting better and better. And that's where the real satisfaction lies in this kind of game.
このぐらいうまく運転できたらな、楽しいんだろうな。
Authentically mechanical, and they each have a distinct feel and personality. Clutch has a rich and detailed open world where there are new things to see and discover around every bend in the road. In our recreation of Monaco, we have at least represented every road that exists in real-life Monaco. And as you're out exploring these streets, note that the buildings aren't cookie cutters. We haven't made a lot of presets and then repeated the buildings over and over. Every building in Monaco has been uniquely built by our artists. And as you're out driving through this beautiful open world, know that it's a world that's full of challenges and collectibles to reward you for all of that exploration. Clutch is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series consoles and PC in spring of 2027. You can wishlist right now. And for more information, follow us on all of our social channels or check out the Maverick Games YouTube channel for our podcast. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
ありがとうございます。エピックゲームストアもあるね。
Clutch is coming to PC and consoles in spring 2027. Ange, what's up next?
Well, let's change the lighting again.
Because
it's time for another world premiere. And this one is a sequel to an atmospheric puzzle platformer.
Next はなんだ？横スクロールアクションゲーム。これマルチプレイで協力する系か。そうですか。私はまあいくつか触れたんですけど、あまり得意ではないのでもうぶつかりながら進んでいくみたいな、ドリフトして進んでいくみたいなスタイルなので車の修理代がかかるみたいなタイプのゲームだととんでもない費用がかかって爆散するんですよねいやまたなんか雲っぽいのおるやん。なんで雲ばっかいるのよ。雲以外お願いしたい。これも2なんだ、ね。
Alliance of the Storms is a stunning cooperative Metroidvania launching in 2027.
And now we're taking a look at the latest trailer for Serious Sam Shadowverse, a roguelike shooter set across a multiverse of man.
ドリフト決めながら行きますね。
All ready to gamble with our lives. Let's fight, you big ugly! Hell yeah!
ボダランっぽいような感じだね。
This is the end for you.
なんか面白そう。
I need a vacation.
これも Steam とかであるね。
Serious Sam Shadowverse is coming to PC and consoles on August 31st, 2026. That's next week, Ange.
So soon. But you know what else is coming soon? And to us all, eventually.
今回の多分フューチャーゲームショー、インディーズゲームとかもいくつか紹介があるんじゃないですかね。
Bury the locals and occasionally harvest their organs for a tidy profit.
Let's check it out.
Welcome to your charming new town. Step 1. Plant your first seeds. Perfect. Step 2. Take care of your adorable animals. They'll pay you back 100-fold. Step 3. Harvest fresh resources from the garden. Organic and locally sourced. Step 4. Send your helpers on a lovely field trip. Look how much they grow. Meet your charming neighbor. What a chatterbox. And your loyal companion will help you with every task. Restore your little town, automate your production, and watch your community bloom. A peaceful, relaxing life sim.
Another marketing lie? No wonder they're all getting fired.
Have fun.
私もこれ1持ってた気がするん
Progress
だけ
shovels,
ど。
folks, because Graveyard Keeper 2 is coming to PC and consoles on September 22, 2026.
まだプレイしてないんだよ
And
な。
continuing with games that indulge your morbid desires, join us as
ちょう
you
どなんか
build
フリ
a
ー
cult
プレイ
in
じゃな
co-op.
くて、なんだっ
Here's
け
the latest trailer.
配布されたんだよね、一回。グレーブキーパー、確か。これで持ってんだよな、多分。
It begins innocently enough. Building, harvesting the communal garden, making just one sacrifice. But before you know it, your friends will have you stockpiling firearms, riding farm animals into battle, and praising the ancient ones. If your friends tell you,
モノクロのを見ると
man,
なんか、
do not be cool.
今だと逆になんか
Be vigilant. Be
見新しさを感じちゃうな。
Friends don't let friends join cults. Brought to you by concerned citizens against Join Us.
Join Us is coming to PC and consoles in March 2027. What's next, Angela?
Got some gun fu for you, Nick. This next game is a kinetic cyberpunk shooter starring a sentient combat
Cyberpunk.
implant. Feast your eyes on the latest trailer for Spine.
はい。
In this
これ
city,
良さそうじゃない？なんか名前だけ聞くな感じだと。
They say the AI keeps you safe. I used to believe that. But I learned better. Tensor calculates, gangs execute.
おう。
And people like me, we pay the price. Their strongest weapon is called Spine.
Combat mode activated.
Too bad I stole one.
アクションはいいね。
Got it all under control. But every system has exceptions. I'm one of them.
.ロボットの戦闘もあんの？なんか若干コントロールみたいな。あれほどなんだろう、超能力みたいな感じではないけど。あ、見逃しちゃった。
Damn, that kind of made me want to do a
面白そう。
roundhouse kick.
Oh, are you sure? Without warming up?
Good call. Wouldn't want to throw out my spine. Which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Well, that, the trailer, not Nick's comment, was totally worth a wish list, right?
I'm here all day, guys.
Yes, yes, you are. Anyway, let's shift gears with our first Ones to Watch deep dive, where we go deep on the game the internet is raving about.
And with that in mind, here's an exclusive interview with Fuse Games about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
お。これスター・ウォーズのじゃない？あ、だよね。
Hey Future Game Show, my name is Matt Webster and I'm a co-founder and CEO at Fuse Games and we're here to talk about Star Wars Galactic Racer, the high-speed runs-based reinvention of racing set in the Star Wars galaxy.
スター・ウォーズレーサー。
Combining our love
レー
for
シング
racing
のやつ。
games and Star Wars. And we're doing this with a fresh take on the racing genre.
We've got a uniquely innovative run-based
あまりスター・ウォーズ詳しくはないんですけど、
with real
このゲーム自
consequence,
体はなんか
depth,
64でめっちゃ
and
遊んで楽
we
しかっ
think
た
that
記憶があり
combined
ま
with
すね。
racing is a match made in heaven because racing games thrive on replayability. The more I play with a vehicle, the better I get, the more I can drive for mastery at a second-to-second level.
You're racing with three speeders on the track at the same time, cutting each other up, taking different racing lines, using the different features of the vehicles.
You're probably familiar with land speeders.
唯一レーシングゲームでも
In
こ
our
れ結
game,
構や
they're
っ
all
てた
about drifting and boosting.
It's all about keeping your foot on the gas, holding speed through corners by drifting around them.
The speeder bike is at the opposite end of the spectrum. It's fast, it's ferocious, but it's fragile.
Got a fantastic ability where it can slow down into corners and store that kinetic energy and then do a kinetic burst out of the corner. And it's all about kind of threading the needle in thin lines.
And then our final vehicle is something that's brand new to Star Wars, and it's called the Skim Speeder. We've designed this in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, and this vehicle is more akin to a lower level racing plane.
Acrobatic airplanes that gracefully handle corners until they need to flip up onto a knife edge.
The skim speeder is perhaps the most elegant of our vehicles, with its carving, banked turns, as well as its ability to roll up onto a knife edge and pull high-G maneuvers around the tightest of turns.
Strapping into a skim speeder is
ちなみにフューチャーゲームショーは1時間2時間ぐらいありそうなので、まあゆるっと見ていこうかなと思います。
Sweeping through the tracks and then snapping up onto that knife edge and cutting into the apex. The sound design is fantastic, and then the visuals on top of it of how dramatic the change on the screen is.
Our audio team have done a fantastic job on making the skim speeder feel like an authentic Star Wars vehicle.
Making a new vehicle in the Star Wars galaxy is an amazing opportunity. So we collaborated deeply with Lucasfilm Games to make something that felt uniquely Star Wars.
All three of those speeders have different racing lines, and it's where they intersect that things get interesting. This is where the drama happens.
And then, of course, we've got the pinnacle racing vehicle in Star Wars Galaxy, the Pod Racer.
We knew we couldn't make a Star Wars racing game without including the iconic pod races.
Sense of speed is a hugely important aspect of the game, and it's something that we poured a lot of love and attention into. When you then step into a pod racer, the speeds are absolutely wild.
The best thing about seeing people pick the controller up is that immediate smile on your face. Wow, this is fast, but this is controllable speed. And when I make a mistake, I have this wonderful audio-visual payoff inside the crashing that's expected, but fair. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming October 6th on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
PC 版でちょっとやりたい。これをだってね。
Now that is pod racing. Thank you to Fuse Games for the inside scoop on Star Wars Galactic Racer, which is coming to PC and consoles on October 6th.
フューチャーゲームショーのタブが今 Steam になんかできてる最初に言ってた気がしたけど見つけらんないんだけど
what you're about to see is captured entirely in engine and built from in-game assets.
Let's check it out.
さあ NEXT なんだうんソウルライクゲームなんかこの雰囲気見るとソウルライクかなと思っちゃうんだけどでも銃使えるのな後ろにいたりするんじゃないのほらほらほらほらアルキマ
That was Alchemia, House of Wisdom, which you can wishlist now on Steam. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Right. This next game sounds like our comeuppance for the greener preheated. It's called Trees Hate You.
何これかくれんぼゲームあお何それ逃げ切るみたいなゲームですか何これファニーゲームあー取られちゃった帽子取られたあーこれちょっと面白そうだねあイライラしながらやる感じのゲームめっちゃもうフルボッコされとるやん名前がすごい
That's why I don't go to the woods unless I know there's a cabin with a typewriter in it.
Precisely. The plants get their revenge in Trees Hate You, which is coming out on November 16.
And just like that, here's another world premiere for a hand-drawn cooperative golfing adventure. Let's take a look.
Next はかわいい。キャラクターかわいいな。オープンモードもある。
Bye Bye Bonnie is coming soon to PC.
Nice.
Bye Bye
And we're
Bonnie
following that with a new trailer for Arizona Sunshine, a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR zombie shooter.
VR ゾンビシューター。VR は絶対ちょっときついよ。
This is Arizona Sunshine, a third-person co-op shooter.
あ、でもこれゾンビアイランドだっけとか、あっち系のゾンビだからさ、まだ明るい状態でいける。あ、恐竜だ。ダイナソーがいる。まだこのゾンビなら私にやれるかもしんない。遊べるタイプかも。こういうタイプのゾンビだったらまだ遊べれそう。あ、でもちょっとちゃんと暗いマップもあるね。犬犬めっちゃやっとる。あ、でもこの辺はやっぱホラー感が出てるんだ。うわー、注射やめろ。
Gotta love split screen. Take the scenic route through the apocalypse in Arizona Sunshine, which is coming soon to PC.
Or perhaps you'd rather wind down with some virtual manual labor and heavy equipment operation?
Sure, I know someone who could use the wrecking ball practice.
Well, here's an update on Construction Simulator Evolution.
そうだ、シミュレーター系だね。
Every place carries a story. But not every story is meant to last. Sometimes progress means letting go. Piece by piece, what once stood comes down. Not out of destruction, but out of choice.
系のシミュレーターは結構
Because every new
やりたい人いるかもしれないね。
needs space.
免許取ろうと思って大変だからゲームの中だけでは体験したいみたいな人いるかも、ね。
To reshape the future.
へー。
Master the art of demolition in Construction Simulator Evolution, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now for something completely different.
That's right. Our next game is a surreal medieval shooter inspired by the works of Hieronymus Bosch.
昨夜のゲームズコムで紹介されたやつ以外に結構出てるね。まあ、インディーズ系も今回のこのフューチャーゲームショーでは出るからなんでしょうけど。 言ってゲームズコムのこの配信自体で言うと、インディーズゲームショーケースは別にあるみたいなんですよね。下だっけかな。まあ、kalon自体はちょっとコーストリームはしないとは思いますが。あ、なんかチャットサーバー切れたけど大丈夫かな。モニターの部分がまだ大丈夫そうだから、ドキッとしちゃいますね。チャットサーバー切れると。ちょっと謎いゲームだね。
Survive the Garden of Earthly Delights in Hieronymus, which is coming soon to PC.
Get it on your wish list ASAP, but don't close that tab because it's time for yet another world premiere. It's the next game from a beloved Kyoto indie studio.
京都？日本のゲームですか？ジャパニーズゲーム？ちょっと待って、ホラーゲームですか？ホラーゲーム？なにサイコスリラーみたいな。なんですか？怖っ。なんかクレイアニメ？エクセルなんとかって書いてあったね。一瞬ホラーゲームかと思ったじゃないか。全然ホラーゲームではなかったですね。紛らわしいな。めっちゃ紛らわしいな。モンスターズ？いや、わかんない。スターじゃないよ。
Repel the hand-drawn hordes in Pixel Junk Monsters 3, which is coming soon. Drop it on your wish list now and sign up for the private playtest, which kicks off on September 4th.
Next up, we've got a developer diary for Ion 2,
来月出るんだ。
an Unreal Engine 5 MMO with the sky as
Ion
your
2だ。
battlefield.
来ました、Ion 2。NC ソフトだね。
안녕하세요. 아이온2의 개발을 총괄하고 있는 백승욱 CBO입니다. 완전히 새로운 MMORPG를 만든다기보다 기존 MMORPG 플레이어들이 아쉬워했던 부분을 그동안의 경험과 발전된 기술을 결합하여 해법을 제시하고자 하였습니다. 친구나 지인이 함께 플레이하는 즐거움을 원하는 사람은 결코 사라지지 않을 것입니다. 그런 분들의 기대에 부응하는 게임을 계속 만들고 있습니다. 아이온2가 그런 기대를 충족시킨 게임이라고 생각합니다.
아이온2는 자유로운 비행뿐만 아니라 하늘과 땅, 물속까지 눈에 보이는 모든 곳을 직접 가볼 수 있다는 것이 핵심입니다. 단순히 넓기만 한 필드가 아니라 공간의 제약 없이 세계를 직접 탐험하면서 진정한 오픈 월드를 경험할 수 있도록 만들었습니다.
안녕하세요. 아이온2 게임 디렉터 김남준입니다. 반갑습니다. 기존 게임들에서 높은 곳은 그저 랜드마크였지만 아이온2는 그 장소에도 플레이가 가능한 공간이기 때문에 탐험의 재미가 더욱 커졌다고 할 수 있고 전쟁 상황에서 창의적이고 변칙적인 플레이가 발생하는 것을 확인했습니다. 보통 비행을 하게 되면 등속 운동이나 가속 운동을 하게 되는데 이렇게 했을 때 실제로 캐릭터는 빠르게 움직이지만 유저들이 느끼는 속도감은 느껴지지 않게 되는 것 같았습니다. 그래서 비행 중 속도의 차이를 주는 것에 대해 집중했고 활강이나 바람길, 비행 속도를 높여주는 서클 등 다양한 요소를 추가하여 속도감이 느껴질 수 있도록 많은 노력을 기울였습니다. 높은 곳에 올라가 봤을 때 무언가 찾을 수 있도록 탐험적인 요소를 추가했습니다. 무엇보다 그 전쟁 상황에서 주변 시야가 아닌 공중에서 그 주변을 확인할 수 있는 요소가 추가되면서 이를 통해 발생할 수 있는 플레이의 확장성을 열었다라고 생각해 주시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 도전적인 컨텐츠를 원하시는 분들은 높은 난이도의 컨텐츠에 도전하면서 공략과 성장의 성취감을 느낄 수 있고 조금 더 편안한 플레이를 원하시는 분들은 채집이나 몬스터 수집 같은 다양한 컨텐츠를 자신의 속도에 맞춰 즐길 수 있습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 아이온2에서 아트 디렉터를 맡고 있는 차봉섭입니다. 아트레아에서는 목적지로 향하는 과정 자체가 하나의 경험이 되기를 바랬습니다. 길을 걷다가 문득 시선을 빼앗는 풍경을 만나고 물속으로 들어가 예상하지 못했던 공간을 발견하고 하늘로 날아올랐을 때는 익숙한 세계가 전혀 다른 모습으로 보이는 경험을 주고 싶었습니다. 그렇게 이동하고 탐험하는 과정에서 저곳에는 무엇이 있을까라는 호기심이 자연스럽게 생기는 세계, 그것이 저희가 만들고 싶었던 아트레아입니다.
안녕하세요. 아이온2 풍연섭 기술 디렉터입니다. 언리얼 엔진 5의 새로운 렌더링 기술을 활용해 더 많은 오브젝트를 효율적으로 렌더링했고 넓은 원에서도 자연스러운 그림자를 표현했으며 시야와 환경 변화에 따른 조명도 사실적으로 구현할 수 있었습니다.
ちょっと仮眠取ったから昨日よりはねうとうとはしてないまだね
아이온2는 솔로 플레이어들이 할 수 있는 컨텐츠와 파티 컨텐츠가 공존하고 있습니다. 그리고 파티 플레이를 하더라도 큰 부담이 없도록 컨텐츠를 디자인했으니 선택에 따라 편안하게 즐겨주시면 좋을 것 같아요. 런칭 이후 플레이어분들의 컨텐츠 진행 속도와 플레이 패턴을 면밀히 살펴보면서 업데이트 시점을 결정해 나갈 계획입니다. 특히 글로벌 서비스는 다양한 지역의 플레이어분들이 함께하는 만큼 실제 플레이 데이터와 피드백을 다각도로 살펴보며 글로벌 환경에 맞춰 가장 잘 맞는 업데이트 계획을 만들어 나가는 것이 중요하다고 생각합니다.
うちら2人ともこの1をやってたプレイヤーなんだよね。一緒にプレイはしてないけどね。過去に昔にだからその2なので気になりはしてるんですけど、来月だったかその近々に正式サービスらしいんだよね。
Mark your diaries for September when you can finally get your hands on Ion 2. Okay, Ange, let's give the good people another trailer.
You got it. Here's the release date trailer for Star Trek Outposts Unknown, a Starfleet city builder in Chart Alien Worlds.
見下ろし型のゲーム。今回のフィーチャーゲームショーはインディーズゲームとかも多分入ってくる感じになります。トリプル A 級だとさっき鬼武者が一応ありましたね。トリプル A 級って言っていいかわかんないです。まあ有名どころで言うとね。1時間ぐらいかなと思ってたけど、枠としては3時間かもしれないですね。
You heard it here first. Star Trek Outposts Unknown is coming to PC on October 20th.
Next up, we've got a brand new trailer for the tactical shooter War Dogs. And I think it's about time we find out the release date for this game. Don't you?
ウォッチドッグじゃないの。それまた別ゲーか。 100プレイヤーってことは、3チームですね。あれ、何やつだっけ、バトルフィールドみたいな感じですか。これ飛行機にも乗れるしとか、いろいろ何でもあるみたいな。戦車も乗れるでしょ。メンバーだから来月だね。
Pre-order and wishlist it now because War Dogs is launching into early access on September 10th.
And now it's time to check out The Journey Home, an atmospheric puzzle platformer written by the best-selling author Sophie Lee Robbins.
これはなんだ？なんかめっちゃ宙浮いてる？浮んでるけど。バトルフィールドっぽさあったね、あれ。3チームで100人計、トータルで100人か。陣取りみたい。
Time has stopped. Or was it ever even moving at all?
雰囲気ゲーかな、これ。
Everything, all at once, illuminated. There's something here, and it knows me, all of me. Just beyond my reach, there's a face, a voice I know better than my own, pulling at me.
なんだっけ、グリスだかグラスだかみたいな雰囲気ゲーで結構評価高いゲームがあるけど、そんな感じっぽさ。系統としてはそんな感じなのかな。でかっ、絵がでかっ。あ、落ちる。あ、デモバージョン今もう出てんだね。これはスチームオンリーみたいです。
The Journey Home is coming soon to PC, but there's a demo out now on Steam if you want to check it out.
Coming soon ってことは結構早い段階にリリースか。
The Endless Vault, the beloved shopkeeper RPG which is currently in early access, but for how much longer?
AMD.
This shop isn't your choice. It's your duty, your legacy, and it gives you a chance to learn how to read the room, to pick your battles, to know exactly what's worth keeping. You learn that not all fights are won with steel. Some are won with patience. Some with care. Because greed will fill your pack. But only wisdom brings it home. Driven by heart, you balance both worlds. Not to escape your legacy, but to own it. This is who you are.
やっぱ2だから1の時かなんかでこのキャラクター見たことある。
Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault 1.0 release lands on September 2nd for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
For this next trio of trailers, we're going to pass over presenting duties to some awesome HoloLive creators.
So, while we go hit the safe room for some green herb smoothies, please welcome Shiori Novella and Vestia Zeta to the Future Game Show. How's it going?
Thank you, Leon and Grace, or Nick and Angela. I'm Shiori, and this is...
Hi, I'm Zeta.
and we're so excited to be here with you guys. Alright, let's get into it. First up is Everwind, a first-person survival game where you and your friends command a flying ship across a shattered sky. Super cool.
お、今値引きされてたって感じ。お、いいねいいね。ペイかなんかやってんのかな。森カペラさんだっけ。あ、右の人は見たことはあるんですよね。ホロライブイングリッシュかな。もう2人ですね。左はちょっと分かんなかったけど、右の方は僕見たことはある。名前が思い出せない。カペラさんだったらごめんね。VTuber さんめちゃくちゃ重いですもんね。すごい、ホロライブのメンバーもうまだ何名かぐらいしかわからない。
Everwind is coming to consoles in 2027 with a major update coming in September. But, what's next? Next is... Ooh, this one's a good one. Sword Sage Awakening, a third-person action RPG where you take down beasts from Chinese folklore. Even better?
目になってんだね。めっちゃギョロギョロ動いてたわ。うん？開放していくタイプ。名前が読めない。なんだっけ。ボードステージ。アウェイキング。
Sword Sage Awakening is coming soon to PC and consoles. But you can wishlist it now on Steam. And you could because it looks really cool. It does look really cool. We have one more game to show you before we hand it back to Nick and Angela. Here's a new trailer for The Sinking City 2, a survival horror game set in a creepy RPG みたいな
中国系のゲームであれっぽさを感じる。今のね、名前がなんかね気になるねって言ってた時から読めないゲームがあったんだけどさ、うわー気持ち悪い。若干ホラー味グロさを感じる。
The Sinking City 2 is out now. And it's coming to Switch 2 in 2027. Enjoy the monsters then. And with that, we're out of here. Thanks for having us, Future Game Show. Thank you for having us.
ダメではないけど、ちょっとびっくりはするよね。
I love you.
Thanks for stopping by.
And as for what's next, we've got our second Ones to Watch deep dive.
Here's an interview with the team behind Tides of Annihilation, a fantasy hack and slash set in a fractured London and inspired by Arthurian legend.
バイオハザードでもさ、確かなんかクリーチャーみたいにいたと思うんだけど、口がこう開いてうわーみたいな。 触手みたいなのがガーッと出るみたいな。
Hello,
あ
my
あいうの
name
は
is Ari Chen.
確かに
I'm the
MC で
co-CEO
はな
of
いけど、
Eclipse
ちょ
Glow
っ
Games
と
and the
苦
game
手な分類
director
に
of
入る
Tides
か
of
も。
Annihilation. Tides of Annihilation tells a story
はい、ぐわっと
inspired
掴ん
by
で。
Arthurian legend. However, we did not want simply to reproduce the existing mythology of King Arthur in its entirety. We wanted to approach it from the perspective of Chinese developers and transform it into a fantasy game. Although the game is based on Arthurian legend, the entire story has been reinterpreted from our perspective as developers.
Gwendolyn's background is one of the main elements of the game's story, so I can reveal a little about who she is at the beginning of the game. At the start, Gwendolyn is an ordinary person from the modern world, who becomes caught up in a disaster caused by an invasion from another dimension. As a modern person, she's thrown into a hostile and malicious other world. While she's there, she receives encouragement from her companions and gradually grows into a commander capable of leading the knights.
Use it
アクション RPG
to
系でも
command
さ、
your spectral knights.
We wanted to present a point at which the game has settled into a relatively stable rhythm, and the combat systems are being used more fully.
まあ難易度は
As
ソ
a
ウル
result,
ライ
the
クか
section
どう
being
かは
shown
置い
takes
とい
place
たと
around
し
the
て、
middle of the
ちょ
game
っとやっぱ
and
系
features a
統はそっ
relatively
ち寄り
high
なの
level
か
of
なっ
combat
て
intensity.
見えてしまうよね。そういう系統が多いよね。昨日からそうだった。
Combat is at the heart of the experience, because this is ultimately an action game. We want as many players as possible to experience the enjoyment of action games when they play it. For that reason, we have carefully refined the combat system. This includes the knight system, which gives players access to a greater variety of character builds.
エフェクトは
Players
派手だ
can
ね。
combine these elements to create many different combat styles.
The concept we developed is something I call the dual frontline battle system. This system allows the protagonist to fight alongside the knights she summons, working together with them in battle. I wanted to introduce more companions into combat, so that the player would no longer feel alone and would have the sense that other characters were actively supporting them. Our game is primarily an action-adventure game, so it has two central elements. The first is, of course, combat. The other is exploring and adventuring through another world. The adventure side of the game also builds on the important feature of the combat system, the knights. During exploration, the knights provide the protagonist with a wide range of abilities and assistance.
召喚系なのか
The
な。
main purpose of exploration is ultimately
あ、
to
めっちゃ協力して
support
る。
combat experience. At its core, combat remains the game's most distinctive
ジョジョ
feature.
の
Exploration gives players
ハン
additional
ドみたいなの出てき
resources, more room for error, and a wider variety of builds to discover and develop. To give an example of how the knights fight, we currently have the main knight, Bedivere. His design is centered on speed and fluid connectivity, allowing players to perform combinations easily and smoothly. He therefore has linked light and heavy attacks. Palamedes, the first knight, is primarily built around charged
いろんなのがある
attacks, so
の
the
ね。
player has to recognize and take advantage of the right opportunities.
あれ
And
だ。
K, the time knight, needs to deploy time bombs at crucial moments. These can interrupt enemy attacks and also temporarily stop time.
D もと
Each
か
of our
の
knights has
普
therefore
通
been
のと同
carefully
じような感
designed.
じの。
We wanted
あ
each
なん
knight
だ
to
っけ。
feel different to
名前
control
が出てこな
and
い。
to offer the player a
横スク
distinct
ロール
kind
の
of enjoyment.
ソウルライクみたいなゲーム。
How is this possible?
リトルウィッチノベターじゃな
This
く
is the
て。
first time we're formally
名前が出てこない。
introducing the knight Lancelot. He's a very important character within the game's story, and he also has a highly distinctive presence during combat. He can closely follow Gwendolyn's movements and perform coordinated attacks with her, creating the feeling of a sword dance between the two.
同じ中国系のゲームのやつだからなのかな。あれに見えてしまうんだけど、そのあれがね、名前を忘れてしまって。
We hope that, in the eyes of players, our finished work will be considered a worthy and accomplished action adventure game.
この感じに似てる感じでさ。
As for when the game will be
交換じゃないけ
completed,
ど、
I think we simply need to continue working harder
攻撃
so
し
that
た
we
り
can
みたい
finish
な
it and bring it to
タイ
players
プの
as
ゲームがあっ
soon
たん
as
ですよ。
possible.
横スクロールで進んでいく。
Thank
プロイドバニアではないんですけど、
players will enjoy the game when it comes to
それ
PlayStation
の 3D 版み
and
たい。
Xbox. Thank you.
一応 Steam 版もあるので気になるな。
Shout out to Eclipse Glow Games for the insight on Tides of Annihilation, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
All right, eyes up if you like co-op games, as we have some exciting news to share about the latest entry in the We Were Here series, We Were Here Tomorrow.
Now, if you're not in the loop, this is an asymmetrical co-op game where you use walkie-talkies to solve puzzles, and we're about to find out when you can start playing it.
Ready up, Captain.
The walkie-talkies are back!
Testing, testing. Eagle 1 to Eagle 2. Eagle out. Do you see that canister behind you? Does that fit in there? Call me big brain, call me big brain.
So all my drawings, they're all black and white, so I could probably only go based off shapes.
Okay, well it looks like a button and it's spiky.
Sorry, come again?
パズル系なのか。
I like this one.
I'll take this one.
協力系の。
Oh. Let's see what this does.
Whoa! Get it off of it, get it off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Hey!
We sent the lasers through these lasers, which sent all the way to the other lasers, down back to these lasers, and boom, we're out of here.
Let's go!
We did it! Check this out.
Wait, did we do that?
Fantastic progress, team.
2プレイヤーまでの。トゥモローって言うけどリリースがトゥモローとかではないのね。
Let your best friend know that We Were Here Tomorrow is launching in October for PC and console.
And while you're organizing a co-op session, let me pique your interest with
コラ
another
ボ
great
したりする
game.
のにも良さそう
Guns
だ
of
ね、今の
Eschaton
ね。
is a
二人で
Souls-like
協
shooter
力
set
み
in
た
a
いな
world
感じ。
imagined by Victor Antonov, the creative mind behind Dishonored's Dunwall and Half-Life 2's City 17. Here's the latest trailer.
あ、なんだ
This place is an inevitable conflict. It approaches. This world will burn. It starts with you and ends with you.
Wow. のカスタマイズあんな感じだ。興奮できそうだよね。
Wishlist it now because Guns of Eschaton is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Now, what have you got for us, Nick?
Well, I think another spooky mysteries in the cards, quite literally. Hillthorn is a card-based
ガンズっ
detective
ていうと
game
なんか
where
他
knowledge
の
equals progression, but don't take my word for it.
FPS ゲームみたいなやつに昔なんかあったんですけど、これを思い出しちゃうね。
If that trailer made you want to unravel the mystery of Hillthorn, great news. It's launching in November and a demo is out now on Steam, so you can go check it out after the show. Now you're probably wondering why we're suddenly in a broadcasting studio.
Kind of, but I'm really just digging the jerseys. And if I had to guess though, I'd say it had something to do with our next world premiere.
You're always one step ahead of me. Here's the next game from the team that brought you Journey to the Savage Planet.
るほど。のゲームとかもあるんだね。小さい頃やりたかった時ありましたね、それ。あー、惜しいって。あらららららら。
Now that is a play no one saw coming. Breakaway Hockey League is the first modern hockey game coming to PC in nearly 20 years. It's a fast, skill-based 4x4 hockey game where every player controls a single skater.
Expect non-stop highlight reel plays and no sitting on the bench or in the penalty box. And I am totally keeping this jersey, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too. Anyway, it's coming soon to PC, so slap it on your wish lists and sign up for future playtests.
Now, we need to get changed and make our way out of the studio. So, for this next part, we're going to throw it over to a series of back-to-back trailers, starting with a world premiere.
Mm-hmm. バトロワゲームですか。わからん、なんて書いてあるかわからん。リンクスなんちゃらみたいな。なんか一瞬だけインディ・ージョーンズ
Come on, come on.
あれなのね。11時にやってたゲームスコムのなんか中継のやつにホールフレームかなんか出てたんだ。
Police Simulator. Your badge awaits.
ポリスシミュレーター。逮捕するぞってできるってことだ。ゲームシミュレーターもあんの？面白い。おっと？今めっちゃサッカーできそうなやつや。シンガーなんだかあんな感じに音楽と音符を合わせたみたいな。ちょっと違うやつなんだね。
Nick, I just saw this in my green room.
What do you got?
Ran out of coffee, morale is gone, everyone is exhausted, itchy, tasty.
We should probably be worried about that.
Yeah, let's just play it by ear. Camera's still rolling.
Oh.
Welcome back, everyone. Here's a new trailer for Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy.
스타디움.
Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy is out tomorrow, August 27th for PC and consoles. Don't miss it.
And speaking of plagues, we're following that trailer with a closer look at Exterminauts, a cooperative shooter where you play as a pest control crew.
Exterminauts was revealed yesterday, but we've got the inside scoop direct from the developers.
シューター系のゲーム。
Hey, Future Game Show. I'm Vincent from Behavior Interactive in Montreal, Quebec, and I'm creative director on Exterminauts, which is a co-op PvE shooter where you're part of a blue-collar crew whose job is to repair and exterminate. It's fast, relentless action that rewards teamwork, creativity, and skill to get the job done. Thankfully, you have all the weaponized power tools at your disposal on your work shift. This includes not only guns, but a variety of special weapons to deliver crazy elemental damage, and a special power clamp that activates your overdrive system to use in all sorts of utility and combat situations.
Exterminauts takes place on planet Tien, where a new miracle energy source was discovered called polymorphic plasma. So it's just one problem: alien pests. This plasma is like honey to them. They'll tear through infrastructure, machinery, and entire facilities to get at it, causing chaos across the planet, and this is your problem to fix.
You might have seen the trailer we released yesterday. We wanted to kick things off by showing the tough, blue-collar style the Exterminauts have and focusing on the gear and the tools they use. Even if they have a job to do, we wanted to show off the frenetic action right away, but also the comedic undertone that's always ready to creep up. The game's core loop is a 20 to 40 minute run that begins with players selecting a work order from the job board, gearing up, and punching in. Once deployed to the work site, the mission is simple: fix, fight, and collect. Players repair damaged infrastructure, exterminate pests, and gather valuable resources while completing contract objectives. Every job culminates in a hectic final stand, holding the line against waves of pests while waiting for extraction. Back aboard the rig, players can cash in their earnings, purchase upgrades, customize their loadouts, and prepare for the next shift before punching in for the next contract.
After almost 5 years of working on this game, at this point, I'm just excited for people to discover the experience at large. If you want me to pick one, I'd pick the special weapons. Man, I love our special weapons. Shooting a massive behemoth with a cryoblaster or with a stasis railgun is just one of those satisfying things ever.
Exterminauts is coming to PC and consoles in 2027, and we'll have more to share about the game over the course of 2026. And in the meantime, you can wishlist, pre-order, and check out our social pages.
Exterminauts is headed to PC and consoles in 2027, so get it on your wish list now and keep an eye out on socials for more info.
Now, let's take a hard pivot into the world of Mr. Records, a vinyl shop owner with a rhythmic imagination.
何このおっちゃんのゲームは なんだこれ。正解に滑ってくやん、おっちゃん。
Good morning.
Saya.
Alright.
Tafiru. Oh.
Step into my shine, step into my shine.
Step into my shine. Rise and claim my crown.
Rise and I claim my rise and I claim my crown. Never gonna bring me, never gonna bring me, never gonna bring me down.
謎いけど音楽はなんか嫌いじゃない。
The adorable Mr. Records is coming soon to PC and Nintendo Switch too.
Now we're closing in on the end of the show, but don't let that fool you into thinking we're out of surprises.
Nope. In fact, here's a world premiere for an anime-inspired indie game with jaw-dropping pixel art.
雰囲気嫌いじゃないな、こういう感じ。
That was your first look at Last Ditch Effort, which is coming in 2027, but you can wishlist it now on Steam.
And now we've got a gameplay presentation for Into the Wind, a dreamy delivery simulator where you pilot a sentient motorcycle.
Hi, I'm Robin from Bloom and Gloom Games, and this is a gameplay sneak peek at Into the Wind. A cozy adventure where you take over your missing uncle's delivery firm and drive, fly, and run deliveries together with your trusty sentient motorcycle plane, Hermes.
なんか今度は緩めな感じそうじゃない？
We are saving up for some engine upgrades for Hermes for a race in a few days. So let's go down to town and see if we can find some packages to deliver.
カスタマイズできる感じなのかな、このバイク。
Affect driving and flying in different ways, and more challenging
カスタマイズできるんやったらいいけどな。
for your efforts. Today, we're looking for something fairly chill.
お腹空いちゃった？
This red sign means they're looking for some delivery help.
まだでも今ちょっとこの時間やと若干早いよ。
Looks dangerous. Too lively. Some heavy ones. They'll bring in a good deal of money, but the weight will make it hard to fly. So let's pick a good route and stick to the roads. As with cargo, there are different kinds of jobs that come with different challenges. The job we picked up is a standard delivery to Falco Homestead, meaning we can take our time. We could also stop in the villages we pass through to pick up new jobs or browse the shops for new parts or customizables. Currently, we're fully loaded, so we'll just refuel before we continue. Pirates ahead. With our current load, we would have a hard time fighting back or flee without damaging our cargo. Better to pick a way around instead. And here we are. Let's just pick up the right thing and head inside.
こういう物運び系っていうとなんかデスストランディングあれを思い出しちゃう。
Launch pads are not necessary to take off, but they sure help. Let's go back to those pirates and chase them off for an extra reward. Flying offers a great deal of freedom and potential for aerial acrobatics, and we will use what we can to get behind the pirate airplanes for a better shot. Our weapon today is the machine gun, so we have to get up close and tight dogfights to get in a fast burst. Pirates come in packs, and we need to take them down one at a time, while the rest are bombarding us from several directions. If we take down the leader, the whole bunch will flee. Presumably back to the hotel bar, where we could visit them later if we wanted to. Phew, finally got rid of them. But pirates are not all you have to watch out for in Santa Rosa. Occasional landslides, the weather, and not least of all, local traffic. As the day is coming to an end, we head back home for some upgrades and rest. With that, we are at the end of our gameplay sneak peek of Into the Wind, and now we need your help. The game is still very much in development, and we are preparing for playtests in the near future. Head over to our Steam page to wishlist and sign up for the playtest now, and come join our Discord to follow Into the Wind's development up close. Cheers!
Into the Wind is coming soon to PC, but you can sign up for the playtest now and join the official Discord to chart its development.
Okay, what's next? You guessed it. World premiere.
World premiere. Oh. Here's a brand new entry in a beloved series of strategy games.
Legends speak of a world once whole, before the shattering plunged it into darkness, and of a crown of creation guarding the memory of all things. Wielding shards of great legacy, the lost lands could rise once more, to be explored, to be claimed. But deep beneath the forest boughs, the greed has learned to rule.
Reclaim the Land in Kingdom 3 Rising Realms, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
And continuing the fantasy theme, this next game has you catering for weary heroes in a cozy tavern.
Oh, I've got a great recipe actually. You take a red herb, mix it with a green herb, add a little seltzer water, and it fixes everything. Hangovers, chainsaw wounds, trust me, it's awesome.
Let's hope this place can do better than Raccoon City hospitality.
Beer 飲みたい。いや、そうじゃない。肉食べたい。いや、そうじゃない。お。を作っていく感じと酒場シミュレーターみたいなミミックが可愛い感じになってる。
That was your first look at Dungeons & Dragons Long Rest Tavern, which is coming to PC in early 2027.
ダンジョン&ドラゴンズ系なの?
Final ones to watch deep dive of the gamescom showcase.
Now this time we're focusing on No Law, a cyber grunge revenge thriller from the team that brought you The Descent.
In fact, here's Neon Giant themselves to tell you all about it.
You hear about this Gardner guy going after the mayors?
I'm Tor Frick, and I'm creative director here at Neon Giant, working on No Law. No Law is a cyberpunk immersive sim. By that we mean it's a game where player agency is at the game's core. The player is free to play and explore the city of Port Desire however he pleases.
We provide you a toolbox, we provide you with abilities and actual tools to use, and instead of building a problem, a puzzle if you will, where we design a solution for playstyle A or playstyle B, we just lay it all out for you in a more loose manner, and we just say, you go have fun, and we will just try and build a world and systems that will just handle whatever you're attempting to do.
Nobody sees him go in.
So in our recent trailer that we showcased at ONL, we wanted to showcase how the player can approach playing the game in various different ways. It doesn't matter if you want to play the game balls to the wall, guns blazing, or shotgun to the face, or if you want to tinker more with explosives, hacking. Any of those things are viable ways to play the game. It's a narrative-driven game, but we also want the game to narratively react to how you are playing.
So Port Desire is perfect for our kind of game humor, attitude, spectacle, in the sense that there literally is no governing set of laws. There are rules, there are consequences, which fit right into our gameplay of whatever you do, there will be follow-ups, there will be consequences, which is very exciting for us.
Not only did we want to create a city that felt grounded, it also needed to be the kind of place where an adventure and a game like this can take place.
We've chosen to build a smaller city, but just make sure that it's super interesting and super rewarding to explore.
This is the kind of game where you go into an apartment and you try to find the clues. You go like, what happened here? We don't want the world to feel overwhelming. We want it to feel big, but we are much more interested in making something that feels layered and dense, where the player on the way to that apartment is like, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna investigate this missing person. And you go like, wait, there's something around the corner. I can see that there's a door ajar in this apartment building, and there's like a dead body in there, but I can't get in. How do I get in? We want that kind of distraction where, as you're moving on your feet through the city, if you see an open balcony, you can probably get up there.
And again, we're not telling you how or where to go, but we want you to kind of choose your own approach, choose your own playstyle, and choose how to get there.
The guns are big and heavy. If they jam, it's the kind of gun that you can hit someone over the head with, right? Like, we want that feeling in everything we do in the game. No matter if it's, the chunky computers to the, the weapons to the mechs, all throughout the game, we wanted to have that grounded physical feeling.
And a mantra we had from day one was, if 100 people play this game, there should be 100 different user stories. We really want this to be your story. We don't want to force you into telling you, and this is how Gardner solved all the problems. It's much cooler if you tell us, how did you do it? So every single NPC in the entire game can be killed. Not saying you should, but death is always permanent. So if you kill a shop owner, that shop is pretty much effed and has to close down because there's no staff around.
If you take out every single weapon vendor in the city, you no longer have a way to buy guns.
This can definitely put you in certain predicaments as far as knowing what to do. So we have put one safeguard in place, is that if you kill some of the absolutely most major characters, the game will tell you, it's like, just so you know, you did this. You're free to continue your adventure, but this character won't be able to help you. Are you sure you want to carry on? And that's just our way of saying, it's your responsibility now. You can't go on Reddit and say, I don't know what to do.
No Law is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
A lot of stories about how you operate, Gardner. Are they all true?
Thank you to the folks at Neon Giant for that window into the world of No Law. Wishlist it now because it's coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
And let's keep things moving with an action game set in the Warhammer universe.
Here's the latest trailer for Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, a Metroidvania where you play as a sneaky little Skaven.
ウォーハンマー系だけどメトロバニアかな今。8はそのキャラクターではあるけれどもみたいな。今回ダンジョン&ドラゴンズもそうだけど、このウォーハンマーもそうですけど、人気のテーブルトーク RPG でしたっけ？このなんか、別バージョンみたいなのが多いね。
shall beat death, master.
Rise through the ranks of the Ratmen in Warhammer Age of Sigmar Deathmaster, which is coming to PC and consoles in 2027.
Now, fair warning for all you horror fans out there, this next game is no joke.
That's right, Ritual Tides is set on a remote British island full of Lovecraftian creatures, and the team at Vertpaint have put together one hell of a trailer. You ready for the grand finale, Ange?
Ooh, whatever it takes. Count me in.
ホラーゲーム
Where am I?
Well, you didn't die. How very interesting. Please, come, join us.
Oh. Thanks, Walter.
We have a lot to discuss.
Mm-hmm. なんか顔がうわーまた雲多くない？ I hate spider やだ雲多くない？やめて雲あかんこれ以外のはまだ見れるんだけど雲はちょっときついわホラーよりも怖いよリトウはなんだろうワルっていいのなんかもう発音がわからん
As well as your nightmares,
最後は何だったんだ
Ritual Tides is coming to PC and consoles, and you can wishlist it now.
The great work continues with new hands.
Ange, what's going on? I thought this was the end of our show.
What is this place? Looks like an abandoned toy factory. Oh, they're building something big out there.
Oh, whatever it is, I think we're trapped. Listen, so while you guys watch our final trailer, let's me and you look for some animal medallions, chest plugs, precinct keys, I don't know.
Oh, a crank. There's always a crank.
Always thinking. Enjoy.
Hmm? いや、なんか今度こそ本当のホラーっぽくないiPad のやつじゃない大丈夫これ何これあの子たちになってプレイするゲームこれ物運んでく系統っていうとあれじゃないレポみたいなやつじゃないレポみたいな感じの系統じゃないこれうわ怖いって怖いよびっくりした
Experience the Poppy Playtime universe from a new perspective in Escape from Playtime, a co-op survival horror game where you play as a crew of misfit toys.
Hit that wishlist button and tell your friends, because Escape from Playtime is coming soon. But with that, we've officially reached the end of the gamescom showcase.
But guys, really, don't go anywhere. FGS Live from Gamescom is airing right after this, with even more exclusive trailers and premieres that you don't want to miss.
And the fun continues on August 30th for the FGS Best of Gamescom, where our editorial team is taking you onto the show floor for a debrief of the biggest news from the event.
And in the meantime, remember to head over to the official Future Game Show Steam page to wishlist everything you saw from today's show. And you can also check out gamesradar.com for all the follow-up intel. I'm Nick Apostolidis.
フューチャーゲームショーのウィッシュリストっていうか、まあなんかページに使わなかったんだけど。
Game Show at gamescom 2026. Look at that. Yeah.
お疲れ様です。これでフューチャーゲームショーが終わりです。この後なんか一応やるみたいなんだけど。FGS Live from Gamescom ってなんだろう。これがわかんないんだよな。一応このフューチャーゲームショー自体は終わりみたいだ。もうなんかさっきやったサイバーパンクっぽいやつ、あいつが結構隠し玉というか目玉だったのかな。あれと鬼武者かな。この後にやるやつがちょっとどうなのかがわかんないんだよね。
What a way to kick off the show. This is FGS live from Gamescom 2026. I'm Nathan, this is Jules,
and that was Boltgun too. I'm sorry to interrupt there, Nathan, but I bloody love Warhammer, and I love the fact that we were able to bring you not one, not two, not four, but three reveals in one with that trailer. Boltgun 2 is coming out on October the 14th. It's got music by the legendary Mick Gordon, and we have just seen that Vashtor is making an appearance as a primary antagonist. It is going on my wish list, and it demands to be on yours as well.
There's plenty more where that came from though, because over the next 30 minutes or so we're going to bring you brand new trailers, gameplay deep dives, and world premieres that, no offense, you are simply not ready for.
You really are not, but we're still going to keep the action high right now by taking a look at a release date reveal for Blackwood.
いやでもまだなんかある。これはこれでまた別のゲームの紹介あるみたいだね。フューチャーゲームショー自体は終わりだけど。
Learn very early where to stand. When the light forgives, what it exposes. They call action, and I move. Because I know how scenes fall apart when no one takes control.
これもなんかヒットマンみたいな感じだな。
Talk about your past match.
Nothing interesting there.
I doubt that.
We need to get out now.
The violence isn't the point. It's the choreography.
ブラックウォー。もうちょっと言う。なんかチラッと見たやつかな。この名前なんか見覚えが。もうセプテンバーだから。
Blackwood Act 1 is coming to PC on September 16th. So wishlist it now. Tell you something, I'm always getting in fights at Subway.
You mean on the Subway, right? Like in the game?
No, at Subway, the sandwich shop. It's something about all the bread.
Right, okay. Up next, it's time to go to the truly chaotic world of Crimson Moon, a game whose tagline sounds like trying to wake up an angry teenager. It's time to rise, violent ones! Oh, that was lovely. That was really nice. Well done, mate, well done.
なんか別のゲームとかも紹介するから、フューチャーゲームショー終わったけど、ちょっとこのまま見ていきましょうか。 こで遊べるゲームっぽくない？ゴッドフォーザなんかあれっぽさの感じが。あれでもこれちょっと昨日見なかったっけこれが。気のせいかな。また別だな。Crimson Moon.
A game so violent that peace itself had to take out a restraining order against it. That was Crimson Moon. And you and a friend can crush, stab, and obliterate everything in your path when the game comes to PS5, Xbox, and PC on September the 1st.
Now, from piles of bodies to a complete
こう見ると、任天堂スイッチ2ですら、なかなか
a new immersive sci-fi puzzler which asks you to find
ゲーム
out
のタイ
what
トルとして
exactly
お呼びがかか
happened
る
to
の
your
少ない。
missing crew members. Where did they go? Where are they? Up there? Are they down here?
Nope.
Perfect. Time to reloop. Vesta. An exoplanet capable of harboring humanity was our new hope. My team and I were sent here to the Ares station to study it. But everything went wrong.
We only have a few hours of power left, and we have to expect another wave of phenomena. We need to find a way for everyone to live.
I only did this for the good of the mission.
What's gotten into you?
You don't understand anything. Tick tock. I'm finishing what I started.
でも9月
And
の
you can trap
22
yourself in the
日。
time loop that is Rivage when it releases on PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X on September 22nd.
Now, Nathan, you know that thing that you wish for as you drift off to sleep every night?
Oh yeah, that someone would take the best level from Titanfall 2 and turn it into a full game.
Well,
has it happened?
This is Tempest Vitae. He's quite excited.
Hello, Alex. My name is Boris Oswald. I'm the one that left you a keycard lightly. I don't know how much you know. We are in the Thea Space Station, year 2185. Thea is no sanctuary. You've seen it. It's alive. And now the lawkeepers, they want what we made. They must not have it. Look for the remaining scientists. Vincent Hayes is our leader. Help them. He'll help you. It's not just the soldiers, Alex. This future is cruel. Doomed.
あれみたいにフューチャーゲームショー終わってからのこの今のターンっていうのは現地から放送のまあ開発者インタビューとか追加のゲーム映像とかが載せられるっていう特別番組らしい。
You're listening to this, so please help us start over.
またなんかスパイダーっぽいよな。多くないそういう系統の。
That was Tempest Vitae there, letting you hop between two of the darkest timelines possible. And fun fact, we actually saw this game 3 years ago in Brazil and have been desperate to bring it to you, so it's lovely to have it here on the showcase. So get a jump on the game when it releases in 2027 by adding it to your wish list now.
And tell you what, why not just head to the FGS Steam page and wishlist every single game we've covered so far, show those devs some love, But next up, keeping with the sci-fi theme, we have Neon Abyss 2, which has quite an exciting announcement.
Like こういうのいいな。
That's right, Neon Abyss 2 is coming out of early access very soon, so get ready to team up with friends, wield some truly mad weapons, and conquer the abyss.
But you know what, Nath? I think it's time that we too conquer our own fears. I think it's time that we gave the people at home a world premiere. So let's be brave little boys and set sail into the unknown.
We can do it!ダイスなの。
That was Matalot's, a charming seafaring adventure where you take a mostly useless crew and whip them into shape. It's coming to Steam Early Access in 2027, so add it to your wish list now.
Now, as you can maybe tell, it's quite sunny here in Kalon. So while I apply suntan lotion to Jules' head like a plaster, why don't you enjoy these back-to-back trailers? Yeah, just soak them all in. Bring it to me.
Yeah, you got a lot to work with.
FGS なんとかでライブフロムゲームコムっていうのをやってるところですね。現地の会場から、まあ、開発者インタビューとか、まあ、ここから先のなんかちょっとした新作情報とかのっていうムービーも公開するよっていう番組中ですね。お子さんは今起きた感じ
Stories to share, and a little quiet pride in a job done just right. And our pawn, he's ready to make a difference. All it takes, one long summer to fix what matters.
開催してるみたいですね。このゲームイベント自体は。
Tanuki Pawn Summer. Wish list now.
あ、名前がもうタヌキのポンさんのシミュレーターなの。お、なんだなんだなになんかいる、ホラーですか。うわ、なんかいる。このキャラクターのなんか不気味さがさ、チラズアートなんだよな。感じ、チラズアートなんだよ。
Weird things can happen on the job, but the company insists you remain professional about it. Check for any abnormal features.
いや、なんか気持ち悪い。
If you do spot something, deal with it.
30分ぐらい前に起きて動画見て、あ、そうなんやね。あ、いいね。ちょっと今日は早めに、ちょっと仮眠取ってから起きて配信してますね。 任天堂スイッチ2だって今度。はい。でも2人協力プレイって感じだよね。うわぁ。なんかリトルナイトメアを思い出す感じ。ホラー前の世代に画質を戻すと結構雰囲気で、そう、逆にそのホラーってデメイクって言って、あえて画質を落とした方が逆に怖くなるみたいなのありますよね。
Now, as somebody who's only recently gotten over their fear of flying, I don't think I'm quite ready for the fresh hell that was going on in that game, but you should wishlist all 3 and of course wishlist all of the other games featured in the showcases so far.
Of course. Now, I don't want to panic you even further, Jules, but the game we have coming up... Right, okay, that wasn't the scary part. The game we have coming up next is both a horror title and also a world premiere.
Ooh.
Ever since I was little, I always wanted to be like the girls on TV.
But aren't the people on TV secretly crazy?
Maybe, but that's why we're gonna stick together. Right?
ホラー系多くなわ。びっくりするなもう。ここからのこれですか。この際はハートもトイレとか絶対落ち着かん。デートシミュレーター。どういう系統これは。ハロウィン近いからですか。いやまだでしょ。またなんかスパイダーみたいなやつ。こんな彼女やだ。やでやで。こんな彼女やだ。来年出るみたい。ちなみに明日の深夜は深夜でまたインディーズゲームのショーケースがあるみたいですけど、私はさすがにちょっと3日連続はきついので。
Now, in our next game, which is a co-op title, you have accidentally murdered somebody and need to work together with friends to hide the body. We are so cooked.
No, don't worry, no one ever find the body. We had.
No. That's the name of the game. We are so cooked. The other, that's a dark secret that we can't have on camera.
Yeah, delete that last bit.
Yeah, we'll go again.
Don't worry about it.
Welcome to Emperor Nero's, the safest luxury resort on the Las Vegas Strip. Ugh, filming another hotel ad. Better make my ex jealous. Stay in our world famous Emperor Suite. Our staff are always happy to help. With 24-hour state-of-the-art surveillance. Hey, can I get another shot? Not tequila. The camera angle, you fool. Our canine concierge is always on patrol. Relax by the gorgeous pool. And try your luck on our casino floor.
We have you surrounded! Shit!
We are so cooked. You know, I've actually stayed at this hotel once. Legally, I'm not allowed to say more.
Put your friendships to the ultimate test when We Are So Cooked launches on Steam October 15th, but you can wishlist it right now. And you know what I'm going to do right now?
What?
I'm going to leak our next world premiere.
No. We discussed this off camera. You can't do that. You cannot leak it. They'll find you.
They don't know nothing about me, man. I use a VPN.
Be that as it may, you can't leak our next world premiere because it's up right now.
Oh.
Ribbit, 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 ribbit. カエルのゲーム。カエル好きにはたまらないゲームになっちゃう。そうなんや。誕生日配信がまたあるんだよね。カエルが主人公の。
Amphibian is coming soon to PlayStation 5, Switch, PC, and Xbox, so get it on your wish list now so that you know exactly when it hatches. Do tadpoles hatch into frogs? Does that make sense?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I don't actually know. I'll tell you what, we'll Google that, and while we do that, why don't you take a look at this next world premiere? Double trouble, mate. Do tadpoles... No, put the VPN on. Put the VPN on.
Oh, いいねいいね。プラス
That was the world premiere of Prospera, a rather unique city builder in which you can play in the first or third person.
Build your city from the ground up and walk through its streets when Prospera comes to PC next year, with a console release planned for the near future.
Now, our next game sees you play as a zombified child who is accompanied by the cutest of companions.
Oh, like a dog?
No.
Oh, like a tiny little robot?
No. It's a severed arm. This is a part.
We need to talk about your definition of cute.
No, we don't.
What?暗くて分かりづらい。Always someone, welcome to my stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing? 手だった。手が動いてる。アダムスファミリーかよ。Future Game Show co-stream now. Apart って合ってんのかな。
Apart is coming soon to Steam, so get it on your wish list so you know exactly when you can get your unsevered arms on it.
Up next, we've got some back-to-back trailers for you that go in the following order. Medieval, Viking, and as a great man once said, space!
手だけ動いてた。お、獣だ。犬が主人公のゲームではないらしい。DLC っつってるね。
My favorite client.
マイズはいいけど。サイバルゲームなんだこれ。サバイバルクラフトゲーム。キングなんちゃら。ハイキング。なんかアストロニアのもうちょっと可愛くしたバージョンみたいなこんな感じ。
That was Medieval Dynasty, Viking Dynasty, and Young Sons, all of which you can wishlist now by heading to the FGS Steam page.
Now I'm going to introduce our next game using just 4 words.
Ooh, go on then.
Cyberpunk meets Cooking Mama.
I am so in.
This is Navalis Nights.
Only the dreamers know how to wake up. And when they open their eyes, they're here in the real world.
Ooh.
Did you ever have deja vu before? That you have lived this exact moment?
I'm going away, kid. But don't worry. You're taking over my old noodle bar. Ramen Noir. It's not much, but it's a start. Ava will look after you. She knows which docks have the best fish, and which streets have the best stories.
They say you die twice. Once when your heart stops, and once when you're forgotten. So, tell me, how will Navalis remember you?
And you can cook up a cyberpunk storm when Navalis Nights comes to Steam on the 29th of September.
Now, you might remember earlier this year that we saw the release of A Loft, which was a co-op sandbox survival title in which you explore tons of floating islands.
And we might have a reason why you will want to revisit those islands ASAP.
That
was the next major early access update for A Loft.
It brings a brand new open world for you to explore, as well as tons of additional updates.
And guess what? You can play it right now because it comes out today.
Oh, what am I still doing here then?
You're working, Jules.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Our next game starts out as a good old cleaning simulator until you find a submarine in the basement.
And while you at home try to figure out what that sentence means, take an exclusive look at Hoarder.
Are you satisfied with your work? Clean. Network.
でもリリースされる。そうそうそうそう。知ってるやつなの？
Upgrade. Burn. Discover. Cell Network. Sweet. Should I satisfied with your work?
Hoarder comes next year to Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Switch 2. And let me tell you, it's an experience not to be missed.
Now up next, we have an exclusive developer interview with the minds behind Afterworld, a new strategy game that sees you build your Mad Max empire in the ruins of a post-apocalyptic North America.
You'd be my slave.
What was
Nothing,
that?
sorry. Roll VT.
What?
Friend.
That's crazy.
そうだ、先行かなんかデモ版でその方はやってらっしゃったって感じなのかな。なんかアーリーアクセスとか。
I believed in her promise, dreamt her dream, watched her fall. Out on the old roads,
めっちゃ不気味。
I saw her shatter into warring tribes. Survivors, like your people. I know your kind. You think you'll survive and adapt, reclaim the land, rediscover the lost technology of the old world, reunite her people through alliances, through faith. But when words fail, might becomes the law. Ancient powers divide this land, and their might is far beyond the likes of you. So, will you kneel as my servant? Help me restore America, or
それ
burn as
この間
my
やってたやつ
foe.
だ。昨日のやつでちょっと映ってたやつだ
At the end of all
あの
things,
大人は見覚えある。
only one dream survives.
So, Afterworld, what are we building?
Afterworld is a grand strategy game. It's set in a semi-procedural post-apocalyptic North America, and it's a world that wants you dead. The game starts simple. You just need to figure out
アーリー
how
アクセ
to
スか。
survive.
なるほどね。
But then the world opens up, so you're going to be discovering new things. You're going to be going from a small set of survivors to a full tribe. You're going to be discovering technologies and factions and things like this. You're going to have to do some moral choices around that. You're going to have to place laws. You're going to have to develop a society that reflects what these choices are. So throughout the game, you're going to sort of define what kind of empire you are. You're going to be doing conquests. You're going to be painting the map, growing, at least until you start running into our biggest foes, which we call the ancient tyrants, which are these immortal warlords, essentially.
How immortal are we talking?
Pretty immortal. They've been around since before the apocalypse, so hundreds of years. Very powerful.
Okay, but hundreds of years have given them calm, rational outlooks on the world, I'm sure.
Maybe not so much. There are ways for you to deal with them, though. You can both grow strong enough, of course, to challenge them, but also there are ways to deal with them internally. You can work under them and work your way up. So you can expect all the standard stuff from a Paradox GSG, which means multiplayer, both competitive and cooperative with your friends. And we also have some of the most newest modding tools available for Afterworld as well. So you're going to be able to kind of turn the game into what you want to do as a modder as well.
When can we all play it?
So hopefully before the actual apocalypse happens. But for now, you can wishlist the game. And you can go and check out our dev diaries where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of both the world and the game mechanics of the game.
Sick. All right. Well, Don, thank you so much for your time today. And thank you for not having me cannibalized by a ravenous horde of mutants.
Just a little bit.
Like, how much was a little?
Just a leg.
Afterworld is coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it now, and I recommend that you do because the post-apocalypse doesn't look too friendly.
Yeah. Now, Jules, have you ever taken your shoes off and thrown them at a person's head?
What do you mean? Like this?
Oh, sorry, ma'am.
That was the most fun I've had in years. That was amazing.
How about a video game that lets you do that again and again?
Oh, Game of the Year, my friend. Game of the Year.
This is Shoot It All with an exclusive release date reveal. Jules, not the camera. Not the camera. No.
ちなみに音量大丈夫かしら。なんか若干大きくなってる気がするけど大丈夫かしら。 ことこれ。とにかく物を投げまくってみたいな。特定のとこに入れましょうみたいなゲームです、これ。これはこれで面白そうね。ゆるい感じのが。あ、モバイルゲームでも遊べるという感じですね、これ。
Sure, it all comes to pretty much everything with a screen. Mobile stores, console, and PC on September 3rd.
Now, next up, we've got another release date reveal for you, this time for Wonderberg, a game that we absolutely adore here at FGS, as well as you too at home, seeing as it was one of the most downloaded and played games across Steam's Next Fest.
Jules, why don't you tell me about this game in a short sentence?
Oh, okay. Wonderberg is a game in which you play as a castle on wheels driving around into battle.
I love video games.
I know, it's the best.
めっちゃでっけえ。バンサバみたいな感じかな。前に城が動くハウルの動く城じゃなくて、それジブリのハウルの動く城みたいな、あれじゃないの。
Wonderberg comes to early access on September the 8th, so add it to your wish list
でも
right
まあ
now,
ちょっとそれっぽさあ
What
るけ
kind
ど
of
ね。
license do you need to drive a castle?
I don't know, actually. A regular one, I think.
Sweet.
But unfortunately,
また
that means
別
that we're
の
coming to the close of FGS
別の
Live
は
from
ちょっとわかんないけど。
Gamescom 2026.
Don't get excited about getting rid of us just yet, though, because we'll be back on Sunday, August 30th for FGS Best of Gamescom.
It's a show which takes you right
Best.
to the Gamescom show floor and allows us to show off all of
そ
the
うだ、これ
announcements that
で
have been made across the week and also
一旦
throw in
ま
some
た終わ
sneaky
りって
surprises
感
as
じなの
well.
But that's like literal days away. We've still got to finish this showcase. And according to the Geneva Convention, every video game showcase must legally end with one last thing.
Yes, and our legally mandated OLT takes the form of a psychological horror game that kind of feels like a sci-fi version
ラストに
of the
まだあるっ
Backrooms.
て。
Oh, this is Black Walls. You enjoy that, and we shall see you on Sunday. Goodbye!
Bye.
バイ。でラストにホラーゲームですか。え？ん？ブラックなんとかって書いてあったね。なになんか逃げ回る系ですね、これ。大丈夫なのか？敵はなんかスーツ着た人だからまだなんかまだなんとか見れたね。へえ。ということで終わりかなでございますね。多分。なるほど。なるほどですね。っていうことで、じゃあ、これで完全なる終わりっぽいかな？ちょっと待ってね。BGM が止まっちゃったから、俺今日立ち上げてなかったっけね。結構、海外のって急にパッと終わるよね。めっちゃ急に終わるよね。あ、知ってる リミナルスペース風の、私にはちょっとあんまよくわかんなかったけど。まあ、ただギリギリ、見れる感じだったな。道中にあった、ホラーっぽいやつの方が怖かった。っていう感じでしたね。多分また31日だっけなんかぐらいに、ベストオブなんちゃらっていうのは最後にあってっていう感じらしいですね。ということで、見てた方でなんか気になるゲームとかありましたでしょうか？まあ、個人的には、なんちゃらってやつ。ノーロングだっけなんだかって、あのゲームがちょっと気になってましたね。まあ、あといくつかちょっと見た中では気になるなってのはありましたけど、まあ、映像だけではちょっとまだわからないゲームとかもあったので、まあ一応、これもう終わったので、ゲームのストアになってるのかな？特集されてるのかな？なんかそれっぽいことを言ってた気がするけど、ゲームズコムのところのタブからあるのかな？ぱっと見なんかなさそうなんですけど、まあいろいろとウィッシュリストにつってあった言ってたので、またちょっと探してウィッシュリストとか言ってて、もうちょっと詳しく見てみたりしようかな。っていう感じですね。はい。っていうことで、ちょっと待ってね。GST。よいしょ。Japanese time 4 AM な。もう朝4時だよ。めっちゃやばい時間なんだけど。やばいね。じゃあ私はちょっと一回また寝ようかな。と思います。はい。ということで、Thank you for watching everyone. Today, Future Game Show Co-Stream are finished. 今日の配信は終わりにしようかなと思います。はい。ということで、見てくださった方々、どうもありがとうございました。この後はね、また明後日の夜にインディーズゲームショーケース、そして、また2日後ぐらいに、今のベストオブゲームズコムかなっていうのがあって、で、来月に入って4日ぐらいですかね。オペさんの誕生日と同じ日ぐらいに、なんか FPS のゲームショーケースっていうのが単体でまたあるらしいんですけど、まあ、僕としてはちょっとインディーズショーケースはちょっと、まあ、ストリームでは多分やらないと思うので、まあ、気になる方はね、検索して、本編の方から見てみてください。さすがにちょっと3日間この時間帯に起きるの大変なのでね。一旦こんな感じで、今年のゲームズコムストリーム、コーストリームは終わりにしたいと思います。はーい。もう2日連続は結構しんどい。いや、でもすごく楽しかったですけどね。なので、FPS のなんかショーケースはもしかしてちょっと余裕があったらやるかもしんないですけど、まあ、そんな感じですのでよろしくお願いします。そして、Please follow the my social media. もしよかったら各 SNS 等々概要欄からチェックしてみてください。フォローとかもよろしくお願いします。そして、next column stream, maybe tomorrow, today, まあ、イブニングストリームかな。まあ、ちょっと体力的にちょっと難しかったらずらすかもですが、またお昼頃ぐらいにストリームしようかなと思いますので、もしよかったらよろしくお願いします。Maybe Task of Heroes、Task of 違う。Thousand of Heroes だ。ストリームをやる予定ですのでね、よろしくお願いいたします。はい。ということで、お疲れ様でした。See you next stream. グッバイ。またね。チャオチャオ、お疲れです。バイバイ。